Here's an overview of my aquaponic system. I basically reinvented the wheel but only made it simpler. There is 650 gallons of water, and there is about 50 tilapia, and we're going to see if we can see some of them. This tray was started a month and a half ago. That was the original start, and I put a lot of vegetables all together: tomato plants, parsley, Italian parsley. There's even some tarragon here, chives. And they all are growing amazingly well. Mint, strawberry. I haven't had too much luck with those yet, but they're growing good. Tons of lettuce. They're kind of going to seeds right now, but I've had a lot of lettuce from this already. More chives here. There's even a eggplant in here. If you look at it, it's small, but it's growing. And as you can see, there is a lot of chard, which I have been cutting at it a lot, so there's not too much that remains, but it's just coming back strongly. Next to it is Mizuna, and this used to be huge, but I cut it and ate a lot of it. Next to it is Chinese cabbage, and if you see, I've been cutting a few leaves on the outside, so it keeps coming back. There's a lot of lettuce. They're kind of going to seed right now. I have a whole tray of lettuce. They're a little bit damaged by the sun, but I'm going to go closer and you'll see that there's still plenty to eat. Here are the bok choys. Here are the red leaf lettuce. Those are growing amazingly well. Look at this bunch of lettuce. Here's the kale. Here's a lot of Mizuna. It's growing very, very well. Now what is not growing well is the melody spinach. For some reason it's just not working out. We'll have to find out why. Seems like it's going to come back though. So maybe it was a harder start. I've been eating at this Swiss chard here, and this type of parsley is not doing that great right now. Don't know why yet. This lettuce is doing great. There's some damage to the leaves, but it's doing great. A lot of chives, and look at those lettuce. They are really big, very plentiful. They're going to seed pretty soon, but as you can see, I've been munching at them. There's more lettuce than 2 or 3 people need just on this system, and it's not very big, as you can see. There's only 600 gallons of water, about 50 tilapia, and it gives me a lot of joy because in the morning I eat eggs for my chickens, then I come and grab a few mizuna, get parsley, and I'm going to show you a better view of this whole system. So it's right there all the way here. And by the way, you'll see that there's a corn here growing. This is an experimentation that I've done in just a 5-gallon bucket. There's no fish in there, just either organic fertilizer or chemical fertilizer, it's your choice. And it's doing well, just have to be very careful. This is my chili, Hawaiian chili, and I'm so sorry I grew this because it's so hot. You just take one of them and you'll know that you're alive, because it's really very, very hot. Been trying to grow tomatoes in here. I'm in haiku, so not doing too great with the tomato because we're getting things eating them all the time, but aside from that, I'm happy with the rest. So this is it for today, and I will do a better video next time. I was just trying to see how this camera works, if it works better than the other one or not. And one more thing, you'll see that there's a lot of bubbles there. That's the aerator for the fish, so they can get plenty of oxygen. They have plenty of oxygen already by the water coming down here. And here, well, it's just to have extra. At the moment, I'm having the system on a half an hour on, half an hour off, and I have it off completely at night. I used to run it 24 hours a day, but I realized it was not necessary. So this is it. Aloha for all of you, and mahalo for listening.